Let's get loud.
Let's get loud, everyone.
Another edition.
Wow, what a weekend. I will tell you that. It's been crazy start of the weekend. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. Dodgers in the World Series. How are you feeling?
Crazy game 3, which was basically 2 games in 1. That was the longest game I've ever watched.
It tied a record.
Yeah, it tied one that I watched back in 2018 that involved the Dodgers as well. So 18 innings. It didn't go as long as that one. That one went 7.5 hours. This one went 6 hours and I believe 53 minutes. Crazy, crazy game. There are so many things that happened in this game that too many to describe. It was fantastic baseball. Maybe the greatest game of all time.
I mean, that's insane. And I mean, really, you had to think, man, this could go bad, and then all of a sudden went good. You guys end up with the W.
So many opportunities for it to go bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the Dodgers really needed that one because, of course, they dropped game 4. Tight series. It is going back to Toronto. We'll see. By this time next week, we will have crowned a new champion.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman, though. How about that?
Once again, first guy in World Series history to have 2 walk-off home runs.
And just because I have to mention it, I mean, how about the fact that the Broncos with a big W this week against the Cowboys?
Against America's team.
I thought it was going to be pretty darn close. You and your dang glasses. Always adjusting your glasses.
Like an old man does.
You have like crooked ears or something because...
Crooked face. Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't really put that much of it on Dak. You guys just overran the entire team.
Yeah, except for now, Surtain's going to be out for a little while.
And he hurt himself on that first series of the game.
Yeah, so that's going to really be a blow to the defense because, you know, coming off of Defensive Player of the Year, all that jazz. So we're going to have to see how it all turns out.
But you guys are sitting pretty.
Yes, we are. We are sitting pretty. Also, guess what? You and I are going head-to-head in your league for fantasy football, and this is going to mean a lot. This game is going to mean a lot because I think we're over halfway through the season, aren't we?
Yes.
Or we're at the halfway point?
We're past the halfway point because regular season, I think, is 14 games. So we are at game 9 now. The crazy thing about our league, first place is 5-3. Last place, which you and I have, 3-5, and like everybody else is in at 4-4. So it's wide open.
Okay, but besides one other team, I've scored the most points.
Well, you did get the high points last week.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Congrats to you on that.
Thank God. Let me just say that. I've been a part of this league for forever. Never have I gotten high points. So it's a miracle that I was able to do that. But just in general, I mean, how crazy is that you could have the second highest scoring offense in fantasy football?
Right. You just get the wrong matchup.
And you're 3-5.
Week. Well, get this. You know, it was amazing for me. I pulled off a 1-point victory over Brian.
Yeah.
And the key to the entire day was
your pickup.
He had to drop, or he didn't have to drop, but he decided to drop Tucker Kraft to pick up George Kittle. And I needed a tight end because Darren Waller went bye-bye. And I saw Tucker Kraft. My eyes went, whoa. Picked him up, 26 points, helped lead me to victory.
Yep, and you won by 1. Huge win for you. In my other leagues, I have Scattaboo, so that's really going to hurt.
Yeah, I have him in one other league.
That's really
and this is crazy. I won in all 3 leagues. Your league, we play in 3 leagues together, Mederios and I. She's in 4, but that's besides the point. 3 leagues, I picked up wins in all 3, so I'm 3-5 in the most important one, but 5-3 in the other 2. And in fact, in your league, in which you're the commissioner, the Mahan family is a combined 10-6. Yeah. Looking at the playoffs, of course, my wife's team, she's got a juggernaut. She's, I think, in 3rd place. Fantastic.
Well, speaking about football, Kevin and I went to Homecoming, had a great time. We're invited to a tailgate. Shout out Sunmaid.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Having us.
And you know the crazy thing is that we had more fun at the tailgate than the actual game because the actual game was a snooze
game was
fest.
terrible. The game was terrible.
Worst offense that I've ever seen from a Fresno State Bulldogs team.
That
first
was
time
awful.
shutout since 1980 at home. That's the first time they were ever shut out in Bulldog Stadium. So it was a sad state of affairs. But before the game, we had a lot of fun.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Oh, wait.
This was a great, I like this game.
To be fair, at this point I had already gone up against his wife and was doing pretty good. Kathy did all right though too, but then I just kept on trying to go for the 50-yarder.
If you watch me, there's my Tua impression around it, which, of course, Tua has a good game right after that. But I think I nailed every single one except when I tried to do the 50. So I'm a good,
The 50 was hard.
yeah, I'm a good
The other
short
two-
range, medium range, but that 50, because watch, I'm nailing them all, and then I go, hey, wait a minute, let's see me. You were just trying to 50 all the time.
Well, because I had already gone up against your wife and I actually
Look how
did
close
good.
I am on this 50. I was on target, but you gotta have a tight spiral.
You do.
And I was like, nope.
No, so we just kept on playing different
This
games.
was a lot of fun. Watch.
This is interesting. I didn't even know that they had something like this, but it was so funny because a lot of people were whiffing because the ball moves, so you really have to keep your eye on the ball.
And you have to shorten your stroke. Kathy showed us that. Shorten your stroke. One. Here comes number two. But watch
Oh
where
my
number three
gosh.
goes. Double into the corner.
Now he's gonna go switch.
Yeah, you know, I'm a switch hitter. So, boom, look at that.
That thing was like all over the place.
Yeah, I batted left-handed a few times when I was much younger. So I'm kind of adept. I can't say I'm terrible from the left side. Like if I continued on, I'd be a valuable asset because switch hitters are valuable.
Yeah, they are very valuable. I just was cracking up at you in this dang game.
Oh, yeah, I could have played this all day. Look at that shot. Call me Otani, baby.
Mederios 36.
And of
Look at
course,
this.
hoops.
3, 2.
I'll tell you,
One,
I
go.
suck at actual basketball. For some reason, I'm good at this pop-a shot.
Yes, you are.
It's like, it's very strange to me. And so I ended up beating Kevin. We don't have to watch this
Two.
whole thing.
Yeah, I kind of suck at Papa Shot.
But let's just
It's
say,
fun, though. It's still fun.
I was better than Kevin at this one. I definitely won at this one. And I would say, what else did I win
The
at?
football, we're about even.
Football, we're about even. You probably beat me in the baseball one.
Yeah.
And then you beat me at the baseball throwing one, which we don't have time to show. But here's Kevi Kev.
Yeah, we'll
trying
watch
to be
me
a
miss a couple.
caller.
We can bail out of this video.
Shot caller.
Yeah, like here comes another buzzer beater. Look at that. Look at that. It was like right on the edge. So,
There, we'll end on a good one. You did have a good shot there at the end.
but
Well,
it was the smartest thing I've ever for a tailgate.
yeah,
'cause it was so much fun.
Great. It was so much fun.
In fact, I would have loved to have stayed there instead of going to the actual game.
Whatever those games are called, arcade games, were more fun than the game. Like, actually, I think we were more entertaining than the game. And how about this? We came home with a couple of
Oh yeah,
things.
souvenirs. Look at this. Now we can throw a flag on each other.
This is now
You
going
can do
to
a
be
challenge
becoming
flag.
a part of Let's Get Loud. So one of us will hold the challenge flag. We'll probably alternate, and one will hold the penalty flag. And when we think the other one is saying something either really stupid or we want to challenge that call,
Flag it up. Oh, we're gonna go. He's ready to pull out the challenge flag. Is he gonna do it? No, back in the bucket.
unnecessary roughness on Kevin Mahan, unsportsmanlike, 15-yard penalty.
Ineligible man downfield. No, that was a lot of fun though.
It was so much fun.
That's what's great about college football. You can have a lot of fun and go to a crappy game.
Yeah,
And we
seriously.
did that.
Seriously. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk about some very high highs of the weekend, not just talking about those shots that we just had, but coming home with a little bit of cash and a little bit of some holes. We'll tell you what that means next.
And we're back.
And we are back. Well, we hinted at it a little bit, but this last weekend I played in
Guess, take 10 guesses what Medeiros what tournament she played in. It wasn't bocce ball.
It was a pickleball spooky ball tournament, which people who do not know, you might be like, spooky ball, it sounds like a dance, right? Wrong. Money ball typically is like when you go for money. And so anyways, it was just like a fun little tournament at Sierra Sport and Racket Club. It was MLP style. You probably don't know what that means.
Major League Pickleball, baby, come on.
Major League Pickleball, so it was
MLP.
Two guys, two girls. You play women's doubles, men's doubles, and then you play mixed doubles against the other team or whatever. And so like each round you're playing 6 games. We made it to the finals. Your girl secured a huge win in the end with my partner Jake. Saba, my women's partner, and myself did not lose one match.
All right, look
so
at that.
proud of us. So freaking proud
Saba.
of us. Yeah, and Jake and I killed it. Shout out to Amon. He did well.
Wasn't Jake from State Farm, was it?
No, but I do got to give him a little bit of crap. So, you know, not that I have a leg to stand on because my name is the weirdest spelled name ever, but his name is spelled Jayke.
How old is he?
My age.
Parents did him wrong, man. Could you imagine that Key and Peele speak? Jahake.
Not that
Jayake.
I really don't have a leg to stand on because
I do.
literally.
Jake, call your parents.
In fact, do you know that literally I can't have Siri say my name because she just says my name every single time wrong.
Yeah, no.
Calling Mederios.
Yeah, the transcribing by Siri is stupid anyways. But
I'm shocked your phone's not going off right
yeah,
now.
no joke. Well, because I'm recording probably.
Anyways, so I have a little bit of a bone to pick.
Dude, this is A6. You were being put on blast.
No, but ever since I've been playing pickleball, and I had a little bit of an issue with another shoe brand too, not quite as bad, and maybe it's just this specific type of shoe, and I actually reached out to them because I'm a little bit upset.
You should be.
On September 27th, I went and got new pickleball shoes.
Where'd you buy them at? Online?
At Dick's.
Dick's.
And so before that, I had gone to Montana and bought new shoes in July. So it had been only a couple months before that I had even gotten new shoes.
We'll tell you this, folks, and she puts in the miles in the damn shoes because she's playing pickleball like 6 nights a week. So there's that.
Yeah, so I'm playing like an average of 12 hours a week, I would say.
Yeah.
Pickleball, which, I mean, I understand that after like 2-3 months, my shoes are going to be worn out.
But not after 2-3 weeks.
But
Holy
it
smoke.
was literally after 3 weeks on the bottom of my shoe, okay? That's one of them, okay? You can see there's like a big old hole in there. This is completely
Looking like
worn
the Flintstones.
out. The tread is completely gone on the top. Tread gone on the back bottom.
You notice Medeiros does not play much on her heels. So she's up and ready for action. Always got to be on your toes.
Well, I mean, it is wearing out right here on my heel, so kind of.
Yeah.
But this is really where I was like, you got to be kidding me.
You know what that looks like? It looks like a dog got a hold of him and chewed him up.
There's holes in my shoes. And I was like, there's no way. I just got these shoes a month ago. Like, I love pickleball to death, but I got to figure out a better solution because I cannot buy 12 pairs of pickleball shoes a year.
It's just not a sustainable model.
Could you imagine these were like $90 shoes? So I'm spending $100 a month.
Basically.
So then what? I'm spending over $1,000, $1,200.
And we know you ain't winning that in your money ball tournaments either.
You know, like, what is that? I just don't understand that. I mean, for example, I did spend a lot on my pickleball paddle. I spent $250, and you guys at home can judge me.
No. The auxiliary stuff, I understand. The paddle, you need to have a good paddle. I think that's part of the reason why. I mean, I play infrequently, and I'm always playing with like the bargain basement paddle, and it just doesn't react the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same oomph.
Yeah.
When you hit the ball, it's harder. So you got to spend money on that. But your shoes, man, I mean, we spend like $150 on running shoes, but they last us 6 months.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
this
so
is ridiculous.
I used Skechers before, and they wore out
You
after
should
a
look
while.
on the Dan Patrick show. They had a whole advertisement about these pickleball specific shoes, and I forget it wasn't like a major company.
Was it called like Babylon or something?
I don't remember. I'd have to Google it, but Maybe you should try those.
Yeah, I
Does
don't know.
Adidas do them?
Yes, but I didn't like Adidas. I felt like they were too. So here's the problem.
Did you wear them?
I tried them on.
Okay.
Here's the problem. I need a wide toe box because I'm constantly moving up and down on the court. I hit sometimes the top of my toe, and then it causes me to crack my toenail. And you know how bad that hurts, first of all, and how annoying that is? And so that's why I liked Skechers and Asics, because it's like the wider toe box. The problem is that I'm not going to change my shoes every month. That's just not. Maybe I need to look into like a higher, like a different version.
Hey,
of
pickleball
Asics,
shoe
but-
companies, your girl
Yeah.
here is looking for some suggestions.
I'll even take a sponsorship at this
Drop
point.
it in the comments or whatever, man. But I mean, this girl needs some help.
Yeah, I don't know. And this is an ongoing thing. You would think, though, like
We should just play in
Asics-
bare feet.
Asics is known for like tennis shoes, right? Like court shoes, they're known for. I used them when I cheered. I used them when I played tennis a little bit in high school. So just a little bit of disappointment there. But I guess we're just going to have to see what happens. Also, brings me into another thing.
Right.
So I want to get what you say to this, because someone else said something very different to me in the newsroom about this term. When you fix something, but it's like you duct tape it together and you just make it work, what would you call that?
You could it's either MacGyvering it or jerry rigging it.
Thank you, jerry rigging. So Sarah, I'll put her on blast, I don't care, said Jimmy rigging. And I go,
Nobody cares about it's jerry rigging.
I go, it's jerry rigging. And
Yeah.
she goes, no, it's Jimmy rigging.
You're
And I
wrong,
was like-
Sarah. Jerry rigging.
And so I guess we looked it up, and I guess there's 3 different ways to say it: jury rigging, jerry rigging, or Jimmy rigging.
Well, I've always done Jerry, so that's the right way. And you agree, so we're winning on that one. But I will say, have you heard MacGyvering?
No.
So there was a TV show from the 80s called MacGyver, and Gen X, we all know about it, but MacGyver would like save the day. Like he would have duct tape and he'd somehow fashion it into a weapon or some unlocking mechanism so he could escape these crazy. So he would, like he'd have a ball of thread and somehow he would make something that would get him out of a sticky situation. So that was MacGyver. So MacGyvering it, same concept.
Same concept. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
By George, I think he's got it.
So the other day, we're actually going to have a story that's airing tomorrow on CBS. I'm not sure exactly what times. Maybe the morning show and then later in the evening. But if you want to check it out, you can always check it out on yourcentralvalley.com. I'm sure we'll also have it posted on our app. Anyways, besides the fact, we were doing an interview. His name is Christian. He's doing this Project 57.7. Okay, this is crazy. First of all, let's just talk about this. He is doing a 50K in 7 different continents, 7 days in a row.
Yeah, this is crazy. So it's like Antarctica one day, the next day you're in Asia.
Colombia.
The next
No,
day,
he's going to Colombia
so
next.
South America, probably
Yeah.
that up. And then, so it's nuts.
He's finishing in Miami. He's a Madeira man. He's going for the Guinness World Record. Well, we're setting him up, doing this interview for this story.
So I finally get the camera set up and I'm like, by George, I think we got it. And I can't tell you I think it's a British, maybe it has something to with King George. You guys can help us out, but I've just known it from a kid, watching whatever cartoons or shows from the 60s and 70s. And it's like, by George, I think we got it. So that means, we're on track. And Mederios was like, huh?
I was so confused. I actually said his name is not George, Kevin. His name is not George.
And I go, that's not what I was talking about. I'm not calling him George. But another one that you use and you have no idea why you use it, right? Tell the folks.
But damn, Gina.
Yeah, damn, Gina.
I use it so much, it's crazy.
And you have no idea where it's from.
And I say it to guys and girls. I don't even care.
So, do you know who Martin Lawrence is?
I don't know. Sounds familiar.
He's a comedian. He was in Bad Boys with Will Smith.
Okay.
He had a show called Martin that ran in the early 90s.
Okay.
And his girlfriend on the show was Gina. And whenever there'd be some sort of predicament or some conflict
He
or
would say
whatever,
that?
he'd be, damn, Gina.
Wow, I did not know that.
So you should check out an episode. We'll go Google it. You'll see Martin Lawrence. So we Gen X, we get into phrases out there. These millennials, they don't even know where they got them from. Damn, Gina, you don't even know where that's from.
I didn't know where that is from, to be honest. But I am very upset because, okay, so the other day, I didn't tell you this, but I don't think I've said this to you yet, but I say it a lot to my other friends. I say fax, FAXXX.
No,
and then I say no printer. Okay, like when you're saying something is a fact, and then I say no printer. Well, I had a little bit of a weird situation because I said this. I've said this so many times, and I swear I thought I came up with this. Like, I fully thought I came up with this whole term. Okay, so then someone in our newsroom said it, and I go, wow, my thing's catching on. I can't believe that you're, like, becoming like me. And they're like, huh? I go, fax, no printer, haha. And they're like, that's been around. And I was like, I came up with that. And they're like, no, you didn't. I looked it up online. It's been around.
Do you know what FAX is?
I know that it's also...
Do you know what a fax is?
Yes, I know what a fax is.
What is it?
It's like where you can scan a document, but then it's going to send it over to the office.
Yeah, that was how we did it back in the old days without
I
text.
fax something. I'm actually kind of offended that you don't think I know what a fax machine is. That's why it's funny. Fax, no printer. Which it doesn't even really make sense because a fax machine does print.
No, I remember posting something online and like some millennial or Gen Z responded to it, fax. And I go, oh, this must be a trending term.
Well, apparently I didn't come up with it, and I'm very upset that I did it.
Self-sense word. I can't even speak. Inflated sense of self-worth.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Suffragetash. Do you know where that's from?
No, I've never heard of that in my life, to be honest.
Looney Tunes. Look it up.
I do like Looney Tunes, but... Okay, let's move on.
Well, that was darn tootin'. I think Suffering Thuckatash was done by Yosemite Sam. I don't know if he's culturally insensitive or not. You got to check with these old cartoons nowadays.
Oh, boy.
Like Speedy Gonzales. Can't do Speedy Gonzales anymore.
More Pepe Le Pew.
No.
Okay, let's
Pepe
move.
Le Pew is like a sexual predator. Seriously.
And that's who my dog was named after at the shelter. Not good.
Thank God he's jackpot. Now he's only named after a vice as opposed to some other weird stuff.
Okay, let's move on. Let's break down the Billboard charts.
Let's do it, Taylor. Look at her. Here's a telling sign, though. Look at number 2 and 3, hopping back up in there. Ordinary by Alex Warren. But see, Alex Warren, poor Alex Warren, is feeling the K-pop effect. I truly think Golden is going to end up the song of the year. It's going to be the top song of the year. And I do believe it's going to be the one to bounce back to the number 1 spot and knock Taylor Swift out.
Really?
Because it is setting records on Netflix with the streaming the movie. And Golden, it's like all over the place.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Ordinary's all over the place, though, too.
Yeah, but Ordinary's been, when Ordinary was ruling the roost, and then Golden came on scene, Golden bumped that back, and now Golden has not been behind Ordinary for like 2 months now. So.
And just to break it down, so for those that are just listening, number 1, The Fate of Ophelia, 2, Golden, 3, Ordinary, 4, Opalite, 5, Elizabeth Taylor, 6, Father Figure. I don't even know that song.
I'll
it's
be
Taylor.
your father figure.
Oh, that's lame. Okay, 7, Daisies, 8, Man I Need. Man, this Olivia Dean, she might be the next Sabrina Carpenter.
She kind of came out of nowhere,
She's come out of nowhere, and she's like hitting it big. Number 9, I Got Better, and number 10, Mutt.
Yeah, who is this guy? Leon?
You've heard that song. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No?
No.
All right, let's move on.
The albums.
Break it down.
This is where Taylor Swift's going to sit for a long time, just because of the way Swifties are. This will be the number 1 album of the year, and it will stay on the top of the Hot 100. I will say at least until Christmas time rolls around.
Wow.
That's my prediction. That's my prediction.
Okay, number 1, The Life of a Showgirl. 2,
K-pop Demon Hunters, baby.
Number 3.
Let's keep going. Number 4.
Not the problem. 4.
Tame Impala. Tame Impala debuting at number 4.
Is that sad? I don't know who that is.
They're kind of an alternative group. They've been around for about 10 or 15 years. They do have a core audience, They're not bad.
I've never heard of them. Number 5,
Sabrina.
Man's Best Friend.
Yeah.
Number 6, Am I the Drama?
Yes, you are. So is Cardi B.
Number 7, The Art of Living. Olivia Dean, I'm telling you,
Yep.
or Loving, Art of Loving, my bad. I'm telling you though, she's becoming really huge. I wouldn't be shocked if some of her other songs start making it on the top 100.
If
SOS.
if you can knock Taylor Swift down a little bit, might have some room for her. SZA, man, this album just keeps on fluctuating back and forth.
Yeah. Number 9, your favorite person ever,
Yeah, we'll skip
Morgan
him.
Wallen, One Thing at a Time. And number 10, wow, he is Alex Warren, You'll Be All Right, Kid.
I'd be great if the charts, we didn't have to mention Morgan Wallen.
I know you would, but
Not a big fan of his, obviously.
that's not the case, because a lot of people disagree with you, Kevi.
Well, he's good at chair throwing.
Unnecessary roughness.
I'm going to challenge that. I'm pulling out my challenge. Where's Mike Pereira when you need him?
All right, that's all we have time for. We'll see you next week.
Go Dodgers.
Let's get loud.